Welcome everyone, Farmer Comp here. This is episode 10 of Valley View Farms. Here we are, guys. So off camera, what kind of happened is I finished harvesting the onions and the carrots. The carrots, we got 139,388 total liters, and the onions, we got 108,637 liters. And I sold all of the carrots and some of the onions, just because the trailer wasn't quite full yet, to the BGA. The reason being, so we haven't gotten any money yet for them, obviously, but the BGA, if you look in here, if we go back to carrots and onions, 450 is gonna, that might hit 400, but there's no way. Well, of course, that one's 457 now, I go to speak, but anyhow, 450 seemed like a really good price at the time when I sold them. So what else do they take? I'm pretty sure they take, yeah, they take the lettuce. I mean, that's way better than all these guys. Lettuce, all the cabbages we're gonna sell there. And we're trying to take everything there so we get a good payout tonight at midnight. So that's the plan for all of the cabbages and stuff. But we're going to harvest lettuce. After we harvest the lettuce, we're going to get going on the cabbage and red cabbage and green cabbage over here. But this is something these are all crops I've never harvested before, so I'm just kind of pumped. Look at that. Oh, it's crazy. I love it. That's hire worker. Oh, I love it. Look at that. It's just different. I love it. This is fantastic. So yeah, on that note, let me turn the map off. What I'm probably going to end up doing is my guess is a time lapse of me doing the harvest, because I mean, what else we got going on? This is our main goal of this episode, is just to get this harvest done and hopefully get these fields repurposed. Now, that's another thing we can talk about here real quick. We don't have the money right now, but at midnight we will have the money. So I think we're going to wait until midnight before we do anything crazy with repurposing the fields, because yeah, we'll need the money for that. So was that no, it's one of the ones we have. It's a good deal on a plow as well again. But yeah, so we'll need to, I believe, yeah, these are all going to need plowing again. We're not going to worry about the lime once again, but these are all going to need plowing again. But we have our plow, so we will plow all the fields. And then I don't think our planter that we have, this do, well, it says sorghum there, so actually this will probably do all the custom crop. I'm super curious, because we need to know if we need to buy, get some more speed here for me. We need to know if we need to buy a planter. Now, we're obviously going to have to lease probably a harvester, but that's fine. We'll get that done. But what about planting stuff? Where's our planters over there? Let's grab, doesn't matter which one. We just need to hook up and see what we can do with it. I think it'll let me change seeds while it's not unfolded. I think it'll let me do it for this angle, but we'll find out in a second. Just to see here. All right, cabbage, lettuce, grape, olive, almonds, coffee, corn, sunflower, soy, sugar beet, cotton. The sorghum. Okay, let's do sorghum. So we're still going to need other ones, because crop types we're still going to need our planter anyways then, or a seeder, because we want to do, well, mustard, millet. We want to do sorghum, rye, and rice as well, just to do all the custom crop types in this one. What I would actually like to do is do like a round of each of those. So like we can drop that off there. We know we can do sorghum next. How about that? We can do sorghum next, because we're going to do a round of each. That way that one can do sorghum. So we'll do sorghum first, because we can currently do sorghum. And this planter, by the way, or this tractor here works fine operating that planter, which is a little insane, but yeah. We'll get a lot from the BGA tonight as well. So that'll be good. We actually might even be able to afford to buy a harvester. Well, do we have a loan out right now? No, we don't. Okay, we probably could afford to buy a harvester. I'll keep an eye out for a deal on, that's a forage harvester. I'll keep an eye out on a deal for a harvester coming through here the next couple of days. Hopefully we can get a good deal on one there. But yeah, if we could buy a harvester and a grain header, then what do we have? This episode 10, so we have 2 more episodes. Now, potentially I could do a third one if I needed to, and just post it on the same day as Farm Sim 22 comes out, but I won't be recording anything on FS19 after all that happens. So yeah, what we could do is do a round of sorghum through all our fields, and then do a round of millet, a round of mustard, a round of rice, a round of rye, sorghum, millet, mustard, rice. Yeah, rye, sorghum, millet, mustard, rice. Okay, those are the 5 crops. So do that. Now, as far as the next episodes go, sorghum isn't going to be, oops, sorry, that's my phone going off there. Sorghum isn't going to be an exciting crop per se, so I'm not going to do a thumbnail shot for that. Rye and rice I've done before. Millet, I don't know if I have or not, or mustard. I'm pretty sure I've done mustard. So this episode, I would like to get sorghum planted and get it good to go after we get all of our harvest done. This might be a lot of time lapse this episode. I apologize for that. It might not be as long of an episode. It just kind of depends on what's going to happen. So yeah, if we can get sorghum planted and taking care of this episode. So next episode, we can harvest the sorghum and then plant maybe millet or mustard, probably millet. Yeah, we'll plant millet next. Why not? Plant millet and then get millet harvested, and millet can be the thumbnail probably for that one. And then we'll do rye and rice as well. After we get the millet harvested, we'll do rye and rice, and hopefully get those harvested or close to harvested. Probably get the rye harvested and then get the rice harvested in the last episode with doing mustard, and we'll see kind of where we're at, and we'll see how our farm's doing, which it's actually probably gonna be financially doing fairly well. Now that's got a lettuce header. We need 2 more headers, so that's about our 10 grand we'll need for leasing, which we do have in the bank. So we should be good on that. But yeah, we'll do a time lapse. Hopefully it's not too jumpy, but I will try to get all of this stuff harvested, and I'll try to get stuff delivered to the BGA. The problem with the BGA is it doesn't process. Maybe I'll throw it actually into the silo for now, because the BGA doesn't process super fast, but they're almost full here. So yeah, let's get them, once we get them started unloading. Again, I have onions in one of these, but I didn't deliver them because, well, the BGA takes a while to process. But maybe we go dump the onions off real quick just into the silo. We can just throw stuff into the silo for now, and then I can sell stuff off of the BGA kind of while it's dark out, because I should be able to get it all processed before midnight tonight. But I think if that's where we're going to sell everything. There you go, get those dumped into there. And actually, since we're not going to deliver it, what I'm actually going to do is we'll dump off this back trailer. Yeah, we'll dump off the back trailer and dolly, because we're not going to need it as much. But yeah, we'll run it just a quick little time-lapse type deal for us. Potentially, we could potentially buy another field if we wanted to, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to park that trailer there. And I don't know how he's going to turn around up here and do all that stuff, but we'll just kind of see, and we'll pick up the areas he missed at the very end. But yeah, so what you're going to see now is just a kind of a time lapse of probably all 3 harvests, maybe all except for the red cabbage one. The red cabbage is probably the thumbnail shot I'm going to use. But yeah, so probably up to that one. So at least the lettuce. But I can't, no promises otherwise. But yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a bit.
Gone over this 1,000 times before. Baby, it's now or never. Gotta leave this town, and I know what you're asking for. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause for as long as I remember, it's been stuck inside my mind. stormy rain tried to wash away the dream. Step one, it says a worn outside, and the diner's name is California Dreams. Hey, for as long as I remember, it's been stuck inside my mind. You can't ask me to surrender when reaching for the dream keeps me alive. 'Cause for as long as I remember, it's been stuck inside my mind. You can't ask me to.
All right, welcome back. Just an update here. So, harvest is underway. I only showed you the lettuce harvest because, well, that was long enough. That was like 4 minutes of harvesting in a time lapse. So, yeah, quite a bit. We have the red cabbage going underway here, which I need to take a thumbnail shot of actually here in a second. Hopefully this guy doesn't drive off the cliff, but at least it's a least piece of equipment. So, yeah, how close is he to getting? He's probably gonna hit over an hour before we go over there. A little unfortunate, but that's okay. Get this guy out of the way. Loop around. Yeah, the other things I've been doing, which actually, let me get a thumbnail shot real quick. And then right about in there. That'd be a good shot. But we've been doing a couple other things in the background. Prep some stuff. And boom. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so stuff I've been doing in the background. I decided to lime the fields because I think they all need lime. I don't know if that one does. Yep, that one does. So they all literally need lime. So I thought, why not? It was really more than anything. It was really bothering me that they had lime required, but wasn't done. So I did lease a lime spreader. Didn't buy one. I've been also going around. He's out of fertilizer right now, actually. But I've been going around fertilizing the fields and throwing lime down. Then I'm going to go through and throw the second layer of fertilizer down. And then we should be able to plant the sorghum after that. So we'll get that rolling here in a second. Let's go get this guy done here. Get him refilled. I think we should have enough fertilizer to at least do a little bit down here. But no, I've been really digging this thing. I mean, you guys know that. Such a crazy cliff there. It is kind of nice to have a store up here, but if you were trying to do a farm down below, it would be a pain in the butt to get stuff down. That is for sure. Here, we'll load this up here, and then probably want to buy a couple more pallets of liquids. Fertilizer, buy 2 more. And our money's down. We might go into negatives, but that's okay. That's just with leasing costs. Might be the way it goes. There we go. So we'll get that guy filled up. But yeah, so I've had the plows here. He's done all these fields. Then I've been having the lad go across and lime it. This one needs to be limed next. Fertilizing that. Does that one have? That one needs a layer of fertilizer. I don't know why I skipped that field, but now we need to throw some fertilizer down on, then get that one fertilized the rest of the way. Lime all this stuff, and then get all that stuff squared away. So that's kind of what I've been working on. I did sell off a little bit to the BGA. We did get a total of 335,338 liters of lettuce. I did have to take out a $20,000 loan to pay for some of our leasing fees and stuff like that. But that's okay. We will get it paid off in no time. And then in storage, we still have a little bit more lettuce left. We have 208,000 liters of cabbage, which is what we got off of this field. We should get, we're gonna get quite a bit off of that, probably 250,000-ish liters. And I think everything that we have harvesting, we're all gonna sell all of it to the BGA. And after that, actually, we are probably gonna sell the BGA back because we don't really need it after we sell all this stuff, get all of our money from it. I'm hoping I can get everything digested before the end of tonight. In game, I hope that's the goal. I'm thinking it'll digest fast enough to be able to handle all of it, but we'll have to see. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens from there. Let's get this guy over here fertilizing this. real quick. But yeah, that's the plan right now. So I just wanted to bring you guys back in, give you guys an update. What I will probably do next is bring you guys back in the morning, would be my guess, and we'll wrap up the episode in the morning with planting. Oh, actually, honestly, after I get this done, I might as well just throw the sorghum out. So after I get everything done, I'll just start using, after I get the liming done, I'll use this guy to start throwing the sorghum out. So yeah, hopefully it'll all be planted, and in the morning, I'll just bring you guys back in to talk about what we've accomplished as far as how much we earned through everything. But gosh, it's so cool just to see the different crop colors and types and stuff like that. But this is very cool, very potent looking red cabbage there, so very cool. So that's awesome. And that puts us down to, I think, what, 5 crops left. So 5 crops, and this is episode 10. So after episode, we have 2 more episodes, so we got to do sorghum. And did I say I wanted to do sorghum this episode? I don't know if I mentioned or not, but we may well try to we'll harvest it next episode. But I'm back and forth on what I want to do and how I want to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna put our break in here. I don't know how long this episode is gonna be, but I'll bring you guys back in after I sell everything in the morning. We'll talk about some finances kind of stuff and kind of things that we might be looking at in the future for the next episode. But I'll try to get all that work done, and then I'll bring you guys back in. All right, it is morning. We are gonna pay back our loan. We have 40,000 out now. We got $469,000 from the BGA, which is awesome. And we can now sell this bad boy since we are done with it. So we'll go ahead and sell that. Get another 80 grand in the bank. I haven't checked classifieds today. Now also too, oh, it's not in here. That would be perfect. That's a big old harvester. That would be perfect. I think that is very good. Oh, the twin screw. I've never used it. Oh man. Well, maybe we'll do that. I think we'll buy a twin screw probably. We have 4 hours to decide if we want that one. Anything bigger? We do have some big stuff, and we do have some big. All right, we have some harvester options. We can afford whatever we want with $500,000 in the bank, just about. So we'll think of that next episode. Header will probably have to pay full price for, which I knew that was gonna happen. That's okay. So, yeah. On that note, I don't think I have anything else to add. I don't know how long this episode will be. Our sorghum is all planted. Please get down here, and it's working its way up. But yeah, so sorghum harvesting will happen next episode, as well as millet, rye, rice. We'll get a whole bunch of stuff done, a whole slew of things done, if you will. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, I think. Hopefully this episode isn't too short or anything like that. It might be a little short. I apologize, but it is what it is. It's probably going to post super late as well. But yeah, there you go. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.